Hello, my name is Dr. Mark Clanton. I'm an MPH graduate from the class of 1990. I reside in Dallas, Texas, and I'm currently chair of the Alumni Awards Committee. The Awards Committee convenes annually to review nominations and select the award recipients. It is a great privilege to complete this work, and the recipients are all so deserving of this recognition. The Award of Merit is the highest honor the Alumni Association can bestow upon an individual. On behalf of the Awards Committee, we are honored to present Paula A. Johnson with the 2021 Alumni Award of Merit.
Gender, race, ethnicity, socioeconomic class. Dr. Paula A. Johnson has dedicated her illustrious 3-decade career to exploring how social determinants of health can influence public health and patient outcomes. More specifically, her research has focused on uncovering and dismantling gender biases in women's health and the sciences. The result? Her work has powered a paradigm shift in the ways research is conducted and medicine is practiced, helping improve health outcomes for women on a global scale. Dr. Johnson spent much of her career at the Brigham and Women's Hospital in Boston, where she was the first Black physician to serve as chief medical resident and the first Black physician to be promoted to professor. She also founded and directed the hospital's Center for Cardiovascular Disease in Women and the Mary Horrigan Connors Center for Women's Health and Gender Biology. At the Connors Center, Dr. Johnson spearheaded research and training programs on sex and gender differences in health and disease and the intersections of social determinants of health, including race, ethnicity, and social class. The center spearheaded a novel policy and advocacy program that led to important policy changes in research at the national level and other policies to advance the health of women. She later served as the Grace A. Young Family Professor in Women's Health at Harvard Medical School and Professor of Epidemiology at the Harvard T.H. Chan School of Public Health. Dr. Johnson chaired the Boston Public Health Commission for almost a decade, focusing on bridging the gap between public health initiatives and healthcare strategies to improve population outcomes in the city of Boston. Her leadership saw the commission through challenging moments, including the 2013 Boston Marathon bombing. Dr. Johnson is currently the 14th president of Wellesley College, a role she assumed in 2016. In this position, Dr. Johnson has overseen the development of new opportunities for women and minorities in STEM fields and helped the institution reimagine how it approaches and promotes resilience, resolve, and work-life balance among its student body. Her leadership in developing an opening plan for higher education in Massachusetts during the COVID-19 pandemic is also widely recognized. Named a leader in her field by the National Library of Medicine, Dr. Johnson is also an esteemed member of the American Academy of Arts and Sciences and the National Academy of Medicine. In 2013, she gave a widely praised TED Talk on the importance of understanding sex differences when analyzing women's health. Entitled His and Hers Healthcare, the talk received more than 1 million views and was named by TED as one of the top 10 TED Talks by women that everyone should watch. In 2016, Dr. Johnson co-chaired the group that produced the first evidence-based report by the National Academies of Science, Engineering, and Medicine on sexual harassment of women in academic STEM, which has led to widespread changes in policy and practice. She was also part of the committee of the Institute of Medicine, now the National Academy of Medicine, that made recommendations for preventive services for women under the Affordable Care Act. Dr. Johnson has received honorary degrees from the University of Maryland, Simmons College, and Russell Sage College, as well as an array of accolades, including the Alma Dea Marani MD Renaissance Woman Award and the Stephen Smith Medal for Distinguished Contributions in Public Health by the New York Academy of Medicine. She also served on the boards of the Center for Reproductive Rights, Planned Parenthood Federation of America, and Mary Christie Institute.
For advancing the education, health, and well-being of women around the world, and working to uncover and address disparities in healthcare, the Harvard T.H. Chan School of Public Health Alumni Association recognizes Dr. Paula A. Johnson with the 2021 Alumni Award of Merit.
It is truly an honor to receive the Award of Merit from the T.H. Chan School of Public Health. So much of what I learned during my time there still guides me to this day. To consider the differences such as race and gender that affect the health outcomes of different populations. To center questions of equity and embrace the counterintuitive notion that the only way to achieve greater equity in health outcomes is by taking difference into account. And to be rigorous in both how we collect and analyze data in order to make the best decisions. My education at the Harvard School of Public Health and my involvement with the school over the years has also deeply informed my work to develop models of care that better integrate healthcare delivery and public health to improve the health of populations, especially women, underrepresented minorities, and the most vulnerable. The fundamental tenets of a community-based, holistic approach is especially important as we confront COVID-19. The pandemic has shown us that a lack of rigorous data and the lack of understanding of these differences leads to vast racial, ethnic, and gender-based disparities in healthcare and health outcomes. It has taught us that the questions we ask in public health must be extended more broadly into healthcare. Above all, it's an opportunity for us to rethink many of our structures and systems and to commit ourselves to a more just and evidence-based approach as we work to improve and protect the health of all, regardless of sex, gender, race, ethnicity, or socioeconomic status. Thank you again for this wonderful recognition.